Makeup is hard, and it doesn't make it easier that most makeup tutorials are made by cis girls for other cis girls. So here are some tips on what you might need to change in order to have makeup still work for you. It's really frustrating following a makeup tutorial for a cis girl and you feel like you did everything perfectly, you're following each step, and you end up looking completely different and it just doesn't seem to get the same vibe. Your features are a little bit different, and so that means that you have to approach things slightly differently. Most makeup advice isn't accounting for you having a strong jawline, potentially even like beard shadow, more prominent, brow, or slightly different facial structures than the average cis girl. So here are a couple quick tips that I hope will help you. First, focus on color correcting and getting something that's the opposite color of any beard shader that you have. So this will be orange if you find that the aftershave is a bit more on the blue side, but then kind of adjust it to be more of like a pink or a yellow shade depending on what color you find your aftershave looks like, and sort of the natural color of your skin can change this a little bit too. Feminizing your brows is also going to be really big here. Having a unibrow is going to make this really difficult for you to kind of pull off a lot of looks. So it's a good idea to shape your eyebrows with, whether that's by shaving or tweezing, or spending 30 minutes trying to follow a huge tutorial. And lastly, focus on contouring for your jawline. This is something where normally you want a little bit more of a round kind of shape in order for it to appear a little bit more femme. So just be careful of that, especially if they're showing how they start and they go dramatically over to the side. You might want to have that curve a little bit earlier on the cheek to make your face kind of appear a little bit more rounded. Finally, you can use highlighter towards the center of your face, near your eyes, or kind of on the bridge of your nose. And this often ends up being striking enough visually that you don't really notice other areas. It's going to take a lot of practice to figure out what works for your features, but keep that in mind when you're following makeup tutorials by cis girls, that it might need to be a little bit different. I promise though, you'd be really surprised what you can do and just how femme you can actually make your face look, even with just a few small changes.